Felix Pox is the best smelling man ever. Stormbear's xTech. You hate to see it. Shanghai xTech. You love to see it. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of your Shanghai Dragons custom NHL 20 franchise mode. Hope everyone's safe amidst all this coronavirus stuff. Message of the episode: wash your hands, practice social distancing, stay inside, play video games, start a custom franchise mode like my dude Ethan Reynolds. He hit me up on Snapchat and he said, yo, I made a completely custom league. There's university teams. He's got the University of Wisconsin, he's got the Badgers, he's got the UBC Thunderbirds, a bunch of university teams, the Michigan State Spartans. I think that's so cool. I had to shout that out. I know there's been actually a few of you that have hit me up and said, yo, I've made a custom league, and now that everyone's on quarantine, the world's going to shit, why don't you guys make yourselves a custom league? Share it with me on Twitter, share it with me on Instagram. It takes a long time, but what else do you gotta do besides wash your hands? Remember to wash your hands. If anyone does come up with a cool franchise mode, make some teams, some players, let me know, hit me up, and I might showcase it in the next video. But shout out to Ethan Reynolds for hitting me up on Snapchat. That's awesome. The University of Wisconsin Badgers, those jerseys are pretty much identical. Good job on those. We got two comments that are hyping our man Felix Pox up. Remember, he's the best smelling man in the world. Logan says Felix Pox is the type of guy to get drunk a night before a game and still score 5 goals the next day. Legend. On a more tame note, Liam says Felix Pox is the type of guy to eat a box of dumplings and noodles before a playoff game is good luck. Again, absolute legend. At the start of this franchise mode, I was a little hesitant to get Felix Pox. I'm not gonna lie to you, because there was some prior animosity. You know, we didn't always see eye to eye, especially because I couldn't even be around him because he smelled so goddamn bad. And then with Felix Pox and Agent C, that rivalry. But you know what, Felix Pox, you're alright. Considering you have 215 points in 164 games, yeah, you're alright. I'm a big Felix Pox fan. Now, in this video, I don't think it's going to be super long. The past couple episodes have been like almost an hour long. I know there's some people that like the hour-long videos, especially with this whole quarantine thing going on. I can understand that, but I think this one's going to be a bit shorter, but you're probably going to get a video in the next couple of days. So this one might be half an hour. I don't know. It's probably going to be an hour long now that I said it. Hashtag xTech jinx. But headed towards the NHL entry draft, we're going to have one of the last picks in the first round. Now, there's been multiple comments here. Hockey MC says draft Brandt Clark. He's a medium elite defenseman and he's in the 3rd round? Okay. Oscar, he says I had him too. And then Braden says he goes early to 2nd, late 3rd. And then another comment from my dude Adam Thompson. He says draft Brandt Clark. He's a really good defenseman with medium elite potential. He gets drafted anywhere from 50 to 75, but he grows from anywhere between 86 to 91, and you can get him in the 2nd or the 3rd round. And then Braden pipes in once again and he says no, he goes early 2nd, late 3rd. Is he like a channel legend on another YouTuber's platform that I don't watch? Maybe, or maybe you guys all get him. I have no idea, but let's have a look if he's even here. You guys are saying he's a defenseman. Is he even like a real player? Let's see. I don't. Oh, there he is, Brandt Clark. Is he a real guy? I have to look him up. Again, I have no idea. His NHL ETA is 5 years away, but it's not really super confirmed. You can see only 2 lines there with the binoculars. So if you guys are high on this Brandt Clark guy, I might pin him, and he might be the guy to go for with our 2nd or our 3rd round pick. All right, so Brandt Clark, he's a real player apparently. He's born in 2003. God, that makes me feel old. I'm 10 years older than this guy. 6'1", 181. He's a real guy apparently, as per Hockey DB. So if you guys are saying he's the play, I mean, you guys were pretty bang on with the JFK trade, so I guess I should listen to the assistant GMs, no? But I'm only going to listen to you if you wash your hands. Remember to wash your hands. Now, going into next year, I'd like to name a captain. Now, we got a comment here from Brandon Barenfeld. He says Klim Kostin clearly isn't captain material. That just hurts me. By his playoff performance this year, either Felix Pox or Clarence Vernasty should be the captain. Either way, a captain should be named for next year. All right, so we'll talk about the captaincy at the start of next year. Let's get the draft done. I'm really interested about this Brandt Clark guy. I don't know. You guys are hyping him up. I've never even heard of him. So Norway's probably going to pick Aturati. We're not going to move up. We don't really have the. I mean, we do. We could trade some prospects and picks, but there's no one in this draft that really excites me. Aturati, I think, is like 78 overall out of the draft, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there he is. High elite, 78 overall. So he goes to Norway. That's not bad. Red Deer with the second overall pick, and they get McCammon's 82, a power forward. He's a big boy, right? 6'1", 193. He had a monster year in the U.S. development program. 92 points in 68 games. God, that's huge. Already listed as a first liner. Now the Saskatchewan Stags, number 3, they pick the defensive defenseman. All right, smart pick. Yukon at number 4, they pick Trevor Wong. Now, if I was going to move up, Trevor Wong was going to be the guy on my list because you guys were saying he gets good. So, all right. Now, all things considered, if you go back to the 2 episodes ago now, Saskatchewan actually offered us their first round pick, which would have been a top 3 pick. But you know what? I'm looking at next year's draft. We don't really need a defensive defenseman. I'm good. And then with the pick that we could have got, talking about it once more, from the Swamp Rabbits, they pick Cole Sillinger. So that's your top 6. We're going to move all the way to 29. Now, I'm going to make sure that I have some seconds and some thirds because I've been known to trade picks every once in a while. So we have a third, at 71st. Okay, hold on. When was Brandt Clark scouted to go? I'm going to take a timeout and have a look here. So our pick is 73rd. We might want to move up if that's going to be the case. Let's have a look and see where he was. I forget. Can I look at my pinned players? Is EA going to make it easy on me? Okay, I don't think we can look at our pinned players, unfortunately. Oh boy, I don't know. 79. Central Scouting has him at 77. Our pick is 73. Oh man, what do we do? All right, let me go ahead and make our first round pick here. So we could go with the big kid from Edmonton. We can get a big winger in Dylan Gunther. Now, a part of me wants to pick him, but again, a part of me also doesn't want to because we've kind of already had him. But I've said from the start, I really want to start building up our defensive prospects. Now, what pick are we at? We're at 29th. Now, this guy was scouted to go 23rd and 24th. Kim Eriksson. He looks like he's a Swede out of the SHL. A small little guy, but his NHL ETA is only 2 years. That leads me to believe his overall might be a little bit higher, maybe 68, 69, nice overall. So we're going to pass on the big kid. I know a lot of you guys are going to be upset. Nicholas Franzen as well is another player, but for some reason, Kim Eriksson is dropped in the draft. So with our first overall pick, we are going to go ahead and select from the SHL. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that team name. Kim Eriksson, welcome to Shanghai. And he is. Hey, I was bang on, 68 overall. I knew the NHL ETA being only a few years away was going to be a higher overall. So Kim Eriksson, a nice offensive defenseman, exactly what we needed. What a pick. And then the big kid goes to Mississauga, the team that beat us in the playoffs. Oh man, so we got to watch out for him. He's a guy who we had in our Saskatchewan franchise mode, if I remember correctly. Or was it Seattle? Oh my god, we've done so many. I think he was like mid 80, 84 overall when we ended off our franchise mode. So unfortunately, we never got to see him get to his full potential, but we'll definitely keep a close look at him throughout the course of this franchise mode. And the Stanley Cup champions pick McTavish. All right, so we have pick number 71. I think we're going to risk it, and we are going to not have a second overall pick. Shout out to Zach Stringer. We had him in our Quebec franchise mode very briefly. We're going to see if Brandt Clark is available at 71. I don't see a reason why he shouldn't be. Doesn't look like he's picked, so that's actually perfect. Unless he went late second, which some people said he did. I don't think so. A bunch of 60 overalls. I don't see Brandt Clark. Stuart Roloffs. Remember the Rolo man? He's back, baby. And he goes to Anchorage. All right. Nothing here. Nothing here. All right. We're going to make our pick. And you guys are super high on this Brandt Clark guy, apparently. Now we're passing over Josiah DiPietro, who's 17 years old, but he's confirmed medium top 9. This Brandt Clark kid better be good. His NHL ETA is 5 years, but it's not confirmed. All right, we're taking a risk here, selecting another offensive defenseman where we could be going a Jacob Datsuk or Tommy Salonen. Oh boy, or DiPietro, the confirmed medium top 9. All right. I'm a risk taker, you guys know that. And you guys are all telling me this guy's the next coming of Jesus. We're passing over a medium top 6. Oh my god. All right, Brant Clark, this is the assistant GM's pick. This one's all on you guys. Are you medium elite? What are you? Oh, medium elite, 55 overall. Okay, you guys were right about this guy. Brant Clark, medium elite. Why have I never heard of this guy? Is he on like another YouTuber's franchise mode or something? Okay, well there you go. Medium elite, 55 overall. You guys weren't wrong. You guys were right. What did we miss out on? Datsuk, it's not a bad pick, but medium elite. Damn, I like that. 62 for DiPietro. Let's see here. Yeah, we made the right choice. Medium elite. The overall isn't quite there, but it's definitely a prospect. Going to the 91st overall pick, I'd like to pick a forward or a goalie here. We've got a few defensemen already, or Ethan Del Mastro. Oh my god, what a name. I think I gotta pick this guy, Ethan Del Mastro. What a cool name. Imagine having the name Del Mastro. That's just like automatic win. Even Kasperitis is a cool name. This guy's medium top 6. This guy's a 7th D. I mean, I said I wanted to load up on defensemen, so this guy's a big kid out of Mississauga. Two-way defenseman, picking our 3rd D-man of the draft, Ethan Del Mastro. 56 overall, medium top 6. Not bad. It's not bad. I'll take it. Kasperitis as well is basically the exact same thing, but a forward. And we have one more pick in this draft, 1 or 2. Okay, time to pick a forward here. No more defensemen or a goalie. All right, there's a few available. There's Michael Fedotenko. I don't know why I said it like that. Marcus with 2 S's. That's kind of seems to be a theme in Russia. A goalie, a 19-year-old goalie. His NHL ETA is 5 years. That's probably going to be like a 50 overall player, which isn't bad in this franchise mode. But Michael Fedotenko, 5'8", he's a small guy. Dave Quirk, a nice little winger there. 5 years away. This guy's a bust, apparently. Colton Dock. Now, fun fact, that's Kirby Dock's younger brother. Our scouts are saying stay away from him. Okay. Another Chubasov. Oh, my God. Nikolai Chubasov. We might have to go with Chubasov here. Another chubby. Any confirmed elites down low here? What are we at? We're at 122nd overall. I don't want to go too far off the map here, but if there's someone maybe medium elite like Pavel Nachuskin, who is 18 years old. He scouted to go kind of in our range. Let's pick a goalie here, and then I gotta pick a forward. All right, picking the goalie, the Russian goalie, medium elite, baby. Let's go. 59 overall. What a pick. And we have 130 as well, so there you go. Now we can pick a forward, I think. Can we pick a forward, please? All right, I'm going to pick a forward here. Avery Hayes. We could go with Josh Beck. We can try to resurrect the Dag name. Oh, boy, what a bust of a pick that was. I mean, this is like the 6th round, so I'm not going to think we're going to get anything super special here. But again, going around 130th, is there anyone in that range with decent potential? All right, we're going to go to the Ottawa 67s here, and we are going to pick Jack Beck. Welcome to Shanghai. With our 5th rounder, he is AHL top 6. Let's continue with the forwards here. Avery Hayes, another winger out of Hamilton. There you go. What's he going to look like? He is low bottom 6, 61 overall, sniper. I'll take it. We have another pick. How many 5th rounders do we have? My God. All right, so more defensemen. Anyone that's like confirmed potential? This guy could be a low top 6D, 19 years old. I want someone that's confirmed. Let's take a bit of a risk here. Okay, so unfortunately there's no one that's confirmed except for goalies, and we've already taken 2 tendies, so I don't really want to take another goalie. Let's just take the best player available here within our range. We're at 153rd, so this guy dropped. Tristan Robbins, a center from Saskatoon. Let's go with him. There you go. A good Western leaguer, and he's 57, medium, bottom 6. Another pick. Should be our 6th, and I don't think we have a 7th, but at this point we probably do. We could pick another D-man, another goalie. Let's see what we got here. Any 20-year-olds? You guys know I like picking 20-year-olds in the draft. It's worked out for us pretty good in the past. This guy's probably low elite. but if anything, they're going to be good trading prospects. Let's go ahead and pick him, and he is medium fringe starter. Hey, that's not bad for the 6th round. I'll take it. I think we're done picking goalies, and we do have a 7th. Hashtag longest draft ever. With our 7th, we're just going to pick the best name. I got to find it. Hold on. Target acquired. I've found our man, Kirk Correa out of the SHL. Another defenseman, but we're going for him. Paul Correa being my favorite player of all time. I have to make the Correa name relevant again. 51 overall. Maybe he won't be quite as good as Paul, but hey, not a bad pick for the 3rd last pick in the NHL entry draft. Ooh, what a draft. Del Mastro, we got Eriksson, we got everyone's favorite defenseman apparently, Brant Clark. Never heard of this guy, apparently he's just some wizard. Alright, let's get the re-sign stage done. We'll name a captain, all that fun stuff. Maybe get a few games done in the re-sign stage, but we're definitely going to rehire our head coach, or are we? Should we give Rowland Meyer another shot at our squad? His team fit is 65. It's not great. I mean, I've seen a lot better, but I don't know what's out there in terms of coaches. I don't want to fire him. We're going to give him a contract. I mean, we just had a 59 win year. I really don't think we should get rid of our head coach. So we are going to give him another contract. He's been great for us. I don't think we should move him. So we're going to re-sign all of our coaches here. I mean, I could fire them at any time. It's kind of nice to have that power, but I'm going to go ahead and re-sign them all, and then we'll get this thing underway. All right, we are all good to go here. Let's see what kind of players we got to re-sign. Now, we kind of have to be smart about this because next year we got to re-sign the best smelling man in hockey, Felix Pox, the 67-goal man. We have to re-sign him. So there's a few players we're going to have to give a contract to this year. That does include JSD, future Norris winner, Casey Fitzgerald, Cole Lind, Roland McEwen. So there's a few players. We have a bunch of cap space though, 35 million. So depending on what's up in free agency, we could be a bit of a player here. We got to re-sign Kakinen. It's going to be a really easy re-sign stage. Hopefully JSD, oh, there it is. I was going to say, hopefully JSD doesn't want $9 million, and boom, he wants $9 million. But it's not the worst thing in the world for us, since we kind of have 1 year where we have the money before we have to pay Felix Pox. This is basically like paying like a 87 overall center, basically, is kind of the conversion, I guess, would be from 79. So it's a ton of money, don't get me wrong, but it's only for 1 year, and we kind of have a grace period because we have $35 million to work with, and we need players. Oh my god, even Cole Lind wants a bunch of money. Now, I'm going to play it safe here. He wants 5.6 if I give him a 2-year deal. How would I give you 6.35? Just because I'm a nice guy. But I mean, that's the thing though. Like, you got to take into consideration a 76 is like a really good 84, 85 overall player. But that's a lot of money. Even for Roland McEwen, that's a lot of money. I don't want to do that. He's our bottom pairing guy. I could probably qualify him and find someone cheaper in free agency, to be honest. Same thing with Gustav Lindstrom. I mean, I'm going to qualify them. I have had it in the past where if you just qualify people, they will sign because their overall is so low. Now, Brendan Peary, 74 overall. I think we're going to say goodbye to him. We could probably replace him in free agency. I'm just going to get all these players qualified. They will sign. That shouldn't be too big of a problem. Now, Kim Eriksson could probably jump in the NHL next year. However, I want to play it safe. I'm probably going to throw him back in the SHL, or he's going to go into the American Hockey League. But he's only a few years away, which is, I am going to give Clark a contract right away because you guys are saying he grows like crazy. So that's your guys' pick. This is nothing on me. That's 100% you guys. All right, so Cole Lind is good to go. JSD is good to go. I've noticed that a lot of these lower end players, they won't really haggle too much on the price simply because their overall is so damn low. So I'm pretty happy about that. So Rowland Meyer is saying I don't have the budget to sign him, but that doesn't make sense because I don't have a coaching budget. Excuse me? Hold on. Wait, what? I don't have owner mode on, so I don't have a budget. What do you mean? So staffing salary 4.6, so I can't offer him more than 4.6? Is that it? Budget remaining. What? I've never had a problem with this before. If I give him less than 4.6, he's not going to sign. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'll offer him 4.5, but he might not even sign for that. But I don't have owner mode on, so the numbers shouldn't even matter. I am confusion. What the hell? Now we don't have a head coach? Wait a minute. Rylan Meyer, I've tried to sign you, Chief. What the hell? Looks like we have a head coach issue. We have a vacant spot in the head coach. I guess we gotta sign a head coach. I guess Rylan Meyer might not be our guy. What the hell? There's only 3 head coaches that are available with an A. I mean, Rylan Meyer being the best, but he wants 5.3 million. Apparently I don't even have that. I only have 4.6 to work with, so it's probably going to be one of these guys. 59% and 53. So this is not great. How do I get more budget? Wait a minute. What? Maybe there's a guy with a B potential here that has good team fit. Let me have a look. It doesn't look like it right now. Really doesn't look good at this point. This is bad news bears. The only one that is decent is going to be Rylan Meyer, but apparently I can't sign him. It won't even let me sign someone. I do have the auto staff and coaching thing on. It doesn't even let me sign a coach. I'm trying to press A to give him a contract, so it doesn't even let me do that. So maybe I just kind of gotta wait it out. I mean, I'd like to get Rylan Meyer back, but we'll see what the computer does. I hope it doesn't give us a shitty coach. This could suck. Okay, anyways, before we hop into free agency, I'm really worried about the coaching situation, actually. Hopefully it resolves itself. We have $14 million to work with. I'm going to once again write out the squad, and we'll see what this baby's looking like. So as of right now, every hole on our team is filled, aside from a few players that still need to sign RFA contracts, which I think they will, which will be very helpful towards our cap situation. Another piece of good news is Korshkov did jump back up to a 74, so that's nice to see. We can upgrade in free agency. I'm thinking maybe we get another decent defenseman. We'll see what's out there, but we really don't need to. We had 59 wins this year. Our players are going to be 1 year better, coming off a 59 win season. The head coach is something I'm a little bit concerned about, but oh boy, Jeremy Bracco, he wants to cash in. He's a restricted free agent, so whoever has him is smart. I think this is going to be like 4 first-round picks if anyone does qualify him. So we could go big here and get Sven Berchi. Now, it doesn't sound like a super sexy name in the real NHL because he's playing in the AHL, but wants a bunch of money. Ooh, but that would basically move Cole Lynn down. It's interesting because I also want to see what this head coach situation is going to pan out, because that is going to affect our chemistry and all that good stuff. So there isn't really anything that jumps out at me, because if we get a really good winger, that just basically moves Cole Lind down, which I don't want to do. JSD down and getting like an 80 overall center, but unfortunately that doesn't really exist. As for defensemen, we could go big on Dion Phaneuf. I mean, he's a veteran guy. We could get him one last crack at a cup. 80 overall. I mean, he can still produce, and we can then move Carl Alsner down, and then we can either move Roland McEwen or Lindstrom. So I think the only play here should be some rookies for the AHL team, if there's any good studs out there, and Dion Phaneuf. All right, that should be the only guy that we should be going after, or this guy actually, low top 4. He's got some decent potential, only 24 years old. He only wants $2 million as well, but that overall is pretty damn low. There's some younger guys that might be worth taking a look at, but I think we should do the Dion Phaneuf deal, because in every franchise mode I always go to get the old guy a Stanley Cup, and it never works out, or well, it hasn't in the past anyways. But I think going after Dion Phaneuf would be awesome. We'll give him a 1-year deal at $6.75 million. How about that, Dion? It's a double Dion. There you go, Dion Phaneuf. That's gonna definitely strengthen up our defense. We can basically throw Alsner to the moon. He's, I mean, essentially worthless at this point, making $12 million. So let me see what else is out there. Let's see if there are any good goalies. Ooh, Igor Shesterkin is out there. That should be something we should be looking at. Okay, now that I look at this, Igor Shesterkin should be a player we should send an offer sheet to, because Eddie Lack right now, or even go after a guy like Nedeljkovic, but I mean, 25 years old, they're both, I don't know if they're maxed out or not, but Igor Shesterkin, I wish he was like 22, but he's 25. What is this going to cost me? If I give him just basically this, is that going to cost a first? Yeah, a first, a second, and a third for a 25-year-old RFA goalie. Man, I don't know. That's tough. I know how good next year's draft is, and I really don't want to spend that on a 25-year-old goalie who might get good. He might become something of the future, but I mean, Eddie Lack has been so damn good to us. I'm not really ready to just throw him to the wolves. Igor Shesterkin, I might regret this. Is he even good? 39 and 22. He's pretty damn good. Oh, man. But he's 25, though, right? I know goalies take a little while to progress, but I'm sticking to my plan, all right? I'm sticking to the plan. I'm sticking to it. I don't want to make anything crazy. We're going to go ahead and stick to the plan. If he's available in a little while, I might circle back. Let me think about it. Dion Phaneuf, baby, the 36-year-old defenseman. He's back big time. There you go. All right, so a big move happened. Is that Max Lapierre, like the former Canuck? Maybe? For a first? No way. That's got to be a prospect. Okay, interesting. I definitely want to look at where Igor Shesterkin went to, because that could be something that we missed out on. Oh boy, what am I going to do? I know the Rangers fans are going to be like, go get him, what are you doing? You're so stupid, go get him. Let's have a look here. So is he still available? He isn't. So he probably went back to his original team. That's my guess. So he did end up signing a $7 million contract only for 2 years. So he did ink up with the New Mexico Warriors. That would have cost us way too much. And next year's draft is so damn good, especially if the Swamp Rabbits still suck next year. That could be a very valuable pick for us. So I'm hanging on to it. I don't want to make any rash moves. This is a marathon, not a sprint. We got Dion Phaneuf. I know it sounds crazy, but that was the big fish this year in free agency. I don't want to change too many things up. And you can see Gustav Lidstrom signed for like $900K after wanting $4 million. So I expect Roland McEwen to do the same thing, and then we'll trade Roland McEwen and Kakinen. We'll go ahead and see if they're actually going to sign or not, but we'll probably trade those two guys just for picks, whatever, maybe a low-end prospect, and then we'll get this year started. Only a few games. Again, I don't want to make this episode too damn long. And Roland McEwen said yes. Okay, so after wanting $4 million, Roland McEwen signs for, I think it was $900K or something. So that might be the play. Okay, let's have a look at the lines. I'll set the captains afterwards. I want to see what's going on. Actually, before we do any of this, I want to check out our head coach situation. Are we going into this year without a head coach? What's going on? Did the computer get a head coach for us? They did. Okay, this is annoying because this guy had really bad team fit. Didn't he? So, okay, you know what? 62 is not bad. He's an offensive coach, so that's kind of out of my control. It wouldn't let me sign a coach. Was that my fault? Like, that was really, really weird. I don't know why it wouldn't let me do that. Is it because I have the auto scout and auto coach thing on? That's probably it. I don't think I can turn that off either, so I think I might be stuck. And looks like our other head coach went elsewhere. So it was either between Briere, who is a defensive-minded coach. Now this guy's an offensive-minded coach. What was Rylan Myers? Was he generalist? I forget. But our new head coach, I can't even pronounce the poor guy's name. Where did he coach before? He coached in Norway, so we actually coached against him, and they fired him after a 1-6 start. So, okay, interesting. All right, our new head coach, Georgie boy. He's except everything teaching and coach influence, which teaching, that might screw up the development. I got to be better with the whole coaching thing. It's still very confusing to me. All right, so now let's have a look at our lines. Let's see what the coach is looking like here. Give me a couple +5s. Okay, this isn't what I like to see. This is not ideal. But what if I did this? Okay, no. What about Vernasty on the first line? Doesn't give it a +1, which sucks. I really want this to I really want this line to work. I really, really do. Oh man, this sucks. Our fourth line needs some work. We gotta change this all up. This is not the way I want it to go. This looks good though. I like this. Probably do something like that. Maybe do a little something. Nope, don't do that. Probably do that. We can put Alsner and Phaneuf together. Oh boy, what a pairing. Ooh, that gives it a +3 if we put McEwen with Phaneuf in there. I like that. Okay, we might just stick with that. And then, I mean, scratched, we'll have to put everyone in here still. Riley Stillman is a guy who's probably going to be on the way out, or we could swap him with, let's see, how can we do this? I'd rather have Lidstrom, I think, and Roland McEwen's pretty damn good. Now, you guys remember I tender qualified him, so what is he making? 2.4, so it's better than 4.6, that's for sure. And what about Gustav Lindstrom? Exact same thing, pretty much. So they wanted a couple $1,000,000 more. I said, no, here's an offer sheet, and they eventually took it after there was no interest. So let me go ahead and get the lines all ready, because this is not how I want this to be. I'm concerned about this head coach situation. I don't know what to do. This is just another wrench thrown into my plans. So there's a few guys like Korshkov and Harkins that were actually still RFAs. So hopefully they sign here, Ryan McInnes being one of them. All three are good to go. Now they should be all good to go on our team. Let me do this, and then we'll get things back to normal, hopefully. So here are the temporary lines. This whole head coach thing is kind of throwing it off because this was not the way I wanted it to work out at all. I'm not going to do this. We're going to do this. Yes, there you go. Everyone's happy. Now, if I was to fire our head coach, can I turn this thing off? Can I turn this auto scout thing off? I did it because I don't want to have to worry about the scouts. It's so annoying having to re-sign all your scouts. It's so stupid. Let me see if I can turn it off. So auto staff management. Okay, so if I turn that off, all right, I say, yes, we're done. I don't want that anymore. Now, can I hire a coach at will? Can I go back to this guy? Maybe I hire someone who has like a B. I mean, I don't really need someone who has an A. Will it let me hire a coach now? It will. Okay, so now that I can do this on my own, I just do it because I don't want to have to mess with all of the... I just do it because I don't want to have to mess with all the scouts. It takes so long. So Bernard Briere, 56, 55, and 56. So all these guys aren't ideal, which sucks. Really, really sucks. Any assistant coach I could bring up that has a good team fit? 61, 60, 71. Ooh, Spike. My boy Spike. We could give this guy... ooh, okay, Spike. Does it really matter if they're an assistant, an associate? I mean, 71% is really damn good for Spike. I would like to fire our coach and then give the head coach to Spike. He's a B-, which isn't ideal. I don't know. I'm going to leave this up to you guys because I suck at all this coaching shit. I'm really bad at it. I mean, I could probably spend a couple hours and really understand it, but I'm more focused on winning Stanley Cups. So I need the assistant GMs to help me out here. I need your guys' help. Is this guy a better coach than Spike? Like A-, like 63% team fit. Is there anything I can do personally? Like, what about our assistant coaches? Can I, bring one of them up? This guy is a defensive coach, Terry Yip, George Smiles, and all these guys I don't want. So again, I'm going to leave that up to you guys now that I have the auto scout thing turned off. I'm going to get our head coach all ready to go, and then what I'll do is I'll basically turn it on when we have to re-sign all the scouts because that's just super annoying. Let's start with the leaders of the team. Let's name some captains. The first assistant captain is going to be Felix Pox. All right, Felix Pox is going to rock the A. Some of you might be shocked he's not getting the C, but that's reserved for someone who I think is leading the team. Now, the second assistant captain should be going to another forward, and I believe it's going to go to the young kid. The potential future captain of this team is going to be Vernasty, the young kid rocking the A. He's a leader in the dressing room. I'm a firm believer of defense wins championships. Our best defenseman, the $10 million man, Julius Honka, rocking the captaincy, baby. The first captain in Shanghai Dragons history goes to Julius Honka. Now, let me explain myself here, all right? Felix Pox might be the man offensively. He might be one of the best players in the league, but defense wins championships. An 85 overall defenseman. I just want to show you guys how good Julius Honka is, all right? 72 points last year, 52 the year before. He's 85 overall. When we got this guy, he was 78. He's done nothing but grow into a premier elite NHL defenseman. Now, if I go player search here, can I search for all defensemen? I can. Okay, so let's see how good Julius Honka is. Aside from all of the created players, here's all the created D-man. Obviously, Joe Gattenby, Argenbust, Yakupov, the Wit Dog, and Nasty Nas. You got Sammy Niku, Timothy Liljegren, Julius Honka. There's 385 overall defensemen in the entire league. We are very lucky to have Julius Honka, and I'm super pumped that he's our first captain in franchise history. Captain Honka, baby. Here we go. Game number 1 of year number 3. Here, starting it off in the Dragon's Den against the Swamp Rabbits. Now, we have their first overall pick this year, so hopefully they suck this year. They're actually 1-0. Let's start this thing off. Spring rolls for everyone. Captain Honka, lead the way, baby. Period number 1. And it's 1-0 for them. Taro Hiroshi on Varlamov. Why are we starting our backup in our home opener? Eddie, what's going on? I actually didn't check the goalie overalls, so maybe Varlamov jumped up to be better than Eddie Lack? I didn't check that, so maybe that's the case. Okay, whatever. Period number 2. Oh boy, okay. Felix Pox scores the only goal for us, but they get 2 in the second, and we're down in our home opener after a 59-win season. The team that's supposed to be really bad, the Swamp Rabbits, are looking to start the year off 2-0. Hopefully we can get some more offense here with 8 minutes left. Come on, you can't drop the home opener like this. Okay, Felix Pox gets his second. 3 minutes left. Do I see a last-second goal from Vernasty? Anyone? Captain Honka, 30 seconds left. 10 seconds. And we drop game number 1. Felix Pox, the assistant captain on his sweater, he gets 2. And we drop game number 1. That's unfortunate. What's with this goalie situation here? Is Varlamov better than Lack? He's not, but apparently he was the starter for some reason. What are you doing, game? I don't want to get too much simulation done, but I can't end off the video without a win. So let's get a W and let's end this bad boy off up against Tucson, period number 1. And no spring rolls, but it is a 1-1 game. We've scored 3 goals all year, and Pox has all 3. Period number 2. Oh my goodness, 6-3. Okay. Eddie Lack, you all right there, bud? We're only down by 3. It's a bit crazy, but we're only down by 3. If any team can come back, it's us. Okay, never mind. 7-4. Casey Fitzgerald, the future Norris winner, he scores, but we are 0-2. Okay. Not going to lie to you, a little bit concerned. We're here at the Pluto Place. Both teams are 0-2, the Montana Moonmen and the Shanghai Dragons. Someone's got to win. Period number 1 on the road. And it's 3-0, baby. Dr. Seuss, JFK, and Felix Pox. Period number 2. Okay, they get 1. Liam O'Connor, he scores there, but we have a lead. Let's hold it down here. Eddie Lack's going to do the rest. Dr. Seuss gets another one, his second of the night, and then Kiefer Bellows comes in and lets one rip right past Eddie Lack. 10 minutes left. We got this. 5-on-4 power play. We don't capitalize, but we have a 2-goal lead with 4 minutes left. Eddie is going to do the rest. Wait, Kiefer Bellows with his second. No xTech jinx. Please get me a win. There you go. Okay, everyone's sweating a little bit here. So 1-2 to start off the year. Don't press the panic button quite yet. I am worried about our head coach situation. Going up against Utah in game number 4 here at the stable against the Utah Mustangs. So a few questions for you guys. First off, what the hell do we do with the head coach situation? What the hell do we do with the lines? If we get a different head coach, are the line chemistry going to fix itself? I don't think Nasty should be playing on the third line at all. I'd love to put him here, but it gives it no chemistry. I can't put Felix Pox on the second line. That makes no sense. I can't put JSD on the first line. I mean, I can, but it's kind of screwing over Klim Kostin. I don't really want to do that. So let me know what I should do. Head coach, lines. Also, don't forget to wash your hands. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.